fuck up! The boys to the exit, the bitches to the exit, every motherfucking exit! You
Welcome to the Dumbfounded D podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded D podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded D podcast. Welcome to Dumbfounded D podcast. Welcome to the 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 Dumbfounded D podcast. I am Mike. That is Ryan. We are your dipshits of the evening.
We are. What's up, dipshits?
This is called the you can't see it. It's over. Whoop, wrong way. It's called the Rosinier. It's a hot knife, and it's just not getting hot enough. So my dad wasn't ready for the podcast because I couldn't get the wax to melt off of it.
So no dabs for you.
Well, now I fixed it. It's done now, but I was hoping to get it done before the podcast, and I forgot what I was going to say on the podcast. Guys, something to say. And I forgot what. Okay. So we are back live on one of our Facebook pages that we haven't been on in a while for some reason because it wasn't active there. I don't know why. It was very odd, but it needs to be public. I don't know why it's on private. Now it's public. Okay.
So they can all see us now?
Yes.
You can all see us now. You can all see us now.
We are officially live on the Dumbfounded Dipshits Facebook page. Not page, excuse me, profile, because we have a page and a profile. We're live on both. Anyway, I digress.
That's a lot of information, Mike.
Moving on. How's everyone doing this evening? How's
What's up,
everyone's
dipshits?
days going? How are the dipshits out there in this world?
Have you checked your testicles lately for plastics, Mike?
Yo, listen, my testicles have been cut open twice so far, 3 times so far. So
anything in there? They find any plastics in there?
Not that I know of. No one told me. They didn't say, "Hey, look what we found." No one said anything. So I'm assuming it all checked out. You know what I mean? I don't.
I've got polymer balls. That's crazy.
I don't know about all that, but you know.
So now everybody has plastic in their balls, I guess is the news, right? And this is news to you. I had to tell you about this. You didn't
I didn't even know. Did not no idea. Had no idea.
I guess Alex Jones was right.
Let me see if I can find an article or video about this. I found an article. Where'd it go? But I want to find a video. It's much more entertaining when someone else is talking and we can make fun of them. Do
you think that anyone's going to shout him out on that? You know,
no.
Hey, Alex Jones sort of said this a while ago.
No, they don't want him to be right. Whether it's our bloodstream, brain, lungs, microplastic fragments of plastic seem.
This is the shit, right? This is phthalates.
Fragments of plastic seem to turn up every time scientists scour a new corner of the human body. Wow.
That's like phthalates, right? Is it phthalates?
Well, that's a chemical that's in the plastics.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, our balls are now. Hey Sam, your balls have microplastic in them. Google it; it exists.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Everybody, they say and that's like worldwide. Like it's just in us. Do you think you're born with plastic balls?
Yes. No, it happens because your body absorbs it.
Is there like bits of styrofoam in our ejaculate? Are we like coming plastic?
We are becoming the plastic people of the world.
Do you think that's how the fuck like Skynet or the Matrix like gets a hold of us? Is that we end up becoming like biologically plastic and then we just become like?
Well, I mean, we're becoming more and more hybrids. I don't know,
okay. Now we're not all right. There are like Neuralink, right? But no, not everybody has that. We haven't like crossed over that threshold. There are people who have like,
but they successfully did this someone, didn't they?
Yeah, but there's still problems with it. They're still having issues.
Die yet?
What?
Did the person die yet?
No. It didn't die, but they were like, but the mechanism malfunctioned somehow, and like some stopped working. Certain things stopped working. So there's still it's still got its issues. It's still new. Like of a thing, but we haven't crossed that threshold yet. But like, we are very dependent. Like right now, we're doing this on. We're plugged in doing this. Like this is part about being plugged in, but we're not attached to these. I mean, physically attached to them. Being attached to, I guess that's relative to what you're speaking about. You know, because I do use my computer or an electronic device like for everything now. You know what I mean? Same with you. We wouldn't be doing this without computers, right? So are we like umbilical cord? Not yet, but are we close to it? Yeah, there's people who are, now becoming cyborgs, I guess, right? Is that what you would call somebody with one of those things? Neuralinks?
Probably.
Would you just, like, everybody with the Neuralink, you just call them a cyborg? That's fucked up that they immediately just become like...
Can you hear the sound from it?
Add products. Showcase.
It was like using the force on a cursor.
So he can't walk, he's paralyzed, but he's using his brain to play chess.
I love playing chess, and so this is one of the things that y'all have enabled me to do, something that I wasn't able to really do much the last few years, especially not like this.
Crazy world.
Well, I mean, I know Stephen Hawking wasn't attached to anything like a Neuralink, right? But, like, how did his shit work?
Not like this. I'm pretty sure he had to type it in a computer.
This motherfucker's doing this like Professor Xavier.
Yes, this motherfucker's
he's moving the cursor with his brain.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy.
It's kind of insane.
That's wild. That's wild. Because then, like, yo, what if you had Neuralink attached to like oh, dude, bro, you have Neuralink. Now this is straight out of like Iron Man, right? You have Neuralink, like connected to like a fleet of drones.
Cheers, everyone. If you're new here, like and subscribe. And we went from 8 viewers down to 4, like that.
Why? Is because we're talking about Neuralink and drone armies. You don't drone army? Wouldn't that be just dope? Like just to, like, I have a fleet of drones that's just like they just follow you everywhere and just do things for you. Like I mean, regular ass tasks. That'd
be funny.
Not like Ukraine Russian war drones like that just drop fucking mines on people, but like you send this drone to fucking pick up order from Target, brings it back to your porch and then meets back up with the fleet. You send that one out to go and pick up your dry cleaning, and then it brings it back to the house and then meets back up with the fleet. But the fleet is usually always following you, just in case you're under attack now. Right? They're all like laser guided, so they're all like programmed to like meet up with each other. What up, Yoni? To meet up with each other. So like if there's ever like a red alert, I mean they would have to take a motherfucker out. Like I would have to have, like you would have to have a few of them armed, and I'm sure that they would have to like make a law like for that to be like, oh, concealed carry. It's like, oh well, it's like aha, like that has to be. Like drones should be like,
cheers,
considered a part of you. Well,
are they your drones? Then they'd be a part of you, wouldn't they?
As an extension of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if somebody harms me and my drone takes this motherfucker, like self-defenses me, like stands my ground. So, if this drone stands my ground, you know what I mean? Like. What then? So if those drones got to be part of me, then that then it's like self-defense. If they take somebody out,
is it though?
Well, I don't think is it murder if it's protecting you from dying. Like somebody lunges at you, even somebody draws a pistol on you, and the fucking drone just takes them out from behind them. Like they point the gun at you, but that drone goes. As soon as somebody pulls a gun on you.
You know, I just realized.
What?
I just realized something.
What did you just realize?
So I copied and pasted the title of the show episode,
Yeah, you do that sometimes, yeah? Mm-hmm.
and if it loads, I can see if it was my fuck up.
Or is it
No,
the
it's my fuck up. I spelled microplastic wrong. Wow.
Oh, so so you're calling yourself out for spelling microplastic wrong?
Yeah, I left out the L.
Spell
I left out the L. Wow.
microplastic?
Yes, the episode says microplastic. Anyway,
Micropastic ejaculate.
moving on from microplastic.
Microplastic ejaculate.
So
that's what it was.
You can get Neuralink and
you could just get it.
Well, yeah, that's what. Had I not said anything, people would assume it was intentional, but it wasn't intentional at all. It was a complete oversight on my part. Anyway. Imagine being with these ones. These ones. Wow, Mike.
These ones? Did you just say these ones?
These ones. These folks right here.
And these American Ninja Challenge contestants.
Wow, this comment is so racist. This is imagine if they were black. Wow.
Oh my god.
But for real, like to do this, to be able to do this, you have to be in the.
You gotta say it like a pro wrestling fucking commentator. The upper body strength it takes to like that. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking. You know that's a tight grip on a hand job. I'll just say that.
Hey, Hiddleston or Jonathan, how's the audio? Are we both balanced out, or is it shitty? I can't tell because I can only hear him. I can't hear myself. But anyway, this is. They're making a meal. Hold on. They're literally making a meal while hanging from.
Listen, this is heavily edited, dude.
It's a good point, actually. I don't know why that went.
Heavily edited.
No, but who's louder right now? Like, don't give up. Tell us. Speak to us. He said it's okay.
It's okay. It's
I don't
okay.
know what that means.
Mike, okay means
you?
Okay.
It's always you. What, me? My audio is always too loud? Or
it's only you?
Or am I too low?
Are you too
Mike
loud?
Mike is always louder than Ryan. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
You're always the loudest.
How about that?
I guess you're at a good volume. I could still hear you.
No, I just made you louder.
Made me louder.
Yes, it says Mike is always louder than Ryan. Mike.
God damn. Do you know in real life that's not the truth? Do you know that, right?
No, not at all.
In person, that is not the truth. In person, I am. Right? Like I've been told at least.
You're like Lou. Like if we're at a place and you and Lou are talking, the whole arena can hear you. If there are fights going on, doesn't matter. The whole arena hears you and Lou talking. Like I forgot where we were. I think at we were at a show, I think, and someone was like, "Hey, can you guys keep it down?" And you were like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
So this made me laugh. I don't know why. Is this whole debate bear or man? Men are bad, bears are not bad. But
yeah. Did I send this to you? Yes, this is exactly what. Yes, I remember sending this. Sorry, I ate a couple of edibles before the podcast.
I always do.
I know, but I rarely ever do. I usually opt not to because I get goofy. You know what I mean? So I might not even smoke that.
He says. All right. I got to switch this.
I'm going to smoke it.
To this.
Mike, you're trying to.
Who would you rather be stuck in the woods with? A bear or platinum selling artist Drake?
Definitely a ferocious bear that would eat me alive. Why would you prefer the Bear to Drake?
The Bear's not going to make me listen to Hotline Bling.
Bear or Drake?
The guy who wrote Hotline Bling?
Yes.
Is that all he's remembered as now? Because he has good music, but like, is that all he's remembered as now? The Hotline.
I mean, that was the meme song, you know, because he's doing the dance.
I know they memed the shit out of that.
After that, yeah,
but like,
the music video. I don't know. I know he has others, you know.
The Bear. 100% the Bear.
A Bear or Drake?
Definitely the Bear.
Why is that?
Because I'm 16.
Who would you rather be
Jesus
stuck
Christ,
in the woods with? A Bear or platinum selling artist Drake?
Definitely a ferocious bear that would eat me alive.
Why would you prefer the Bear to
The last one says because she's 60.
Yeah, I hate how it plays the video before I click it sometimes. Let's see. Did we lose audio between? No, that's not what I meant to do. Jesus, Mike. Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. So here's the fucking news, guys. And just to let you guys know ahead of time, it's not fucking good. The news is not fucking good. It hasn't been good in a long time.
I don't think it's ever been. I don't think that.
No. The news. There were times when the news was fucking great. It might have been like, let's see. I can think of a day where the news was fucking great. September 10th, 2001.
Even the year 2000 had its turmoil with that election in 2001. There was a lot of shit that went on before that. A lot of people forget.
Did I get the date wrong just now? 9/11 was 2001 or 2000?
2001. No, but there was an election that happened in November of 2000.
But anyway,
Gore and Bush, and there was a whole bunch of shit that went into the next year.
Blah, electoral vote, non-electoral vote, this and that, and who gives a shit? Back to the fucking news.
Welcome to the fucking news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the shit that's happened in the Middle East lately. The families of a few hostages still held by Hamas in Gaza have released new video footage of their capture.
I watched the video. It's fucking horrible, by the way.
It's a little too graphic for me to show you on social media, so I'll put a link in this week's newsletter, or you can just look it up yourself. Israeli forces withdrew from the West Bank city of Jenin after a 40-hour assault that left 12 dead. Al-Aqsa Hospital, which is the largest hospital in central Gaza, says that they're going to have to cease operations due to a lack of fuel. An Israeli airstrike on an aid storage warehouse in central Gaza killed 12 people. And a report came out saying that U.S. intelligence believes that only 30 to 35% of Hamas fighters have been killed since October 7th.
That's
that
it?
over 60% of their tunnels are still intact, and that they've recruited thousands more. Follow me if you give a shit.
Yeah, so not good.
So, all right, because I haven't really been keeping up, like to know like numbers and shit. So,
but hold on, 30%. I don't care about
that. It's a crazier situation than what's on the run of the mill news, pretty much.
I don't care about the number of Hamas versus civilians killed because it's war and war is dirty. And people are like, how can you say that? Guys, America dropped 2 nuclear bombs on 2 cities full of civilians. That's how I could say that.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, listen, war is fucked no matter how you slice it. And tens of thousands of people die in a shot.
There's people, there's children being murdered in other parts of this world.
And that's happening now, right?
Yeah.
There. But what I'm saying is, like, the brief overview that I get from, like, your local or, like, just basic run-of-the-mill corporate news, right, is usually not that, like, much into detail. Like, they'll talk about on the higher level of what the politicians are talking to each other about, but they'll be like, oh, this happened and that happened, but they won't, like, really give the solid details into how many people died, this much, that much. Numbers like that, to where it's like they only took out 30-something%. And it's like that means there's still a lot of army left to go after, which means this could be a lot longer. And if they recruited more people, that means this could go for so much fucking longer. And nobody wants to fucking hear that shit. I mean, I don't want to hear that shit. So that's just escalating to like and I know like the UN is like telling like Israel to like stop what you're doing and shit like that, right? Well, that I briefly got to from the news.
But the UN are just pussies. Anyway, moving on to something funny now.
I'm actually the manager of this location. You can take it up with corporate. John is my boss.
Can I have his number?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can you write it down?
I can just give it to you. You can write it in your notes if you want on your phone. I'm incapable of writing.
I feel like you're like high.
I am.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
show up to work sober.
I am.
You can't spit in people's food.
I can and I will and I do.
See, here's the thing. I agreed with the kid up until that last line. Okay.
I can, I will, and I do. It's so fucked up.
Someone in the comments says that should become a T-shirt.
I can, I will,
and I do.
I'm actually the manager of this location. You can take it up with corporate. John is my boss.
Can I have his number?
Of course.
Yeah.
John from corporate. No one gets that, do they?
Can you write it down?
I can just give it to you. You can write it in your notes if you want on your phone. I'm incapable of writing.
I feel like you're like high right now.
I am. I don't show up to work sober.
You can't spit in people's food.
I can and I will and I do.
I want to know what his gripe was, though. I need the context of the gripe now. Like, I feel like
So
I
it's 100% a fake video. Either it's fake, as in the guy. Both people know that's fake, or it's fake that the guy behind the register doesn't really work there and it's a prank.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think it's a prank. I think the guy in the windbreaker, or whatever the fuck that is, the fleece, is not privy to what the fuck is going on. I think the guy behind the counter, obviously plant, right? He's a plant. Camera's a plant. All that's a plant, right? But they were waiting on an unsuspecting customer, but he's really. But that last line got me, though. That should be a T-shirt, though.
It really should.
I saw a black guy riding a bike yesterday. I thought it was mine. Dad checked the garage and it was still chained up, asking for food.
Yo. Oh no, what happened? Where'd it go?
I saw a black guy riding a bike yesterday. I thought it was mine. Dad checked the garage and it was still chained up, asking for food.
Yo, what?
Yo!
You can only say Kobe now. Playing Flight Simulator.
I saw.
We could only say Kobe now when playing Flight Simulator. Jesus Christ.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
All
I don't
right,
care.
let's see.
I stuck by Ari Shafir during that whole Kobe thing. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Everybody forgets, like, he had like rape allegations on him, like serious, like beat up a girl in a hotel kind of shit. You know what I mean? Everybody forgets that. And he paid his way out of.
He what?
He paid his way out of, and then he won a
did?
ring. And then I think he won a ring after that. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, like Babe Ruth wasn't a fucking angel either, but I'm just saying, like.
All right, you ready for this, guys? Quick reaction.
How many babies can hold my weight? One baby. How many babies can hold my weight? One baby. How many babies can hold my weight?
Bro.
One baby.
Bro.
How many babies can hold my weight?
Oh my god. I wonder if he was actually hanging from that. Like, not a real baby, but I mean.
One baby.
The baby's laughing, though. It's so funny.
I know. How many babies can hold my weight?
I'm
One
surprised
baby.
the pipe didn't break.
How many babies can hold my
Wow.
Yeah, that noise was pretty rough.
And go.
You just wake up and all of technology is gone.
It's kind of true, though.
You just wake up.
Did you send me that one?
Yes. I felt like that at that moment too. At that moment, I'm like, if this all went away, if all this, right, we got EMP'd, I'm like, I'm instantly back You know what I mean? I'm cowboy. That's it. Cowboy times. I even got the outfit for it. I would be fucking the dipshit with no name.
What you got? You again, bro? Were you followed? No. The answer's always yes, dumbass. You brought your phone, didn't you? God, you don't even watch Edward Snowden. Do you know anything? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You have standard programming. You probably think taxes are a good thing. Maybe they're going to fix the road one day in front of your house. I was hoping for the roads. That you were never supposed to be paying this much taxes anyway, and we had a whole war about this kind of thing. I was a dumb answer, but it's not your fault. You probably didn't sleep that good. You're probably scrolling real late looking at the blue light, weren't you? Yeah. I think 9/11 was maybe an inside job. You thought 9/11 might have been an inside job. Maybe it was an inside job. We just tromped around the Middle East and replaced every government we wanted for free, and they literally called it the war on terror. They literally said we're chasing the boogeyman and stealing your money to do it. But I thought President Bush was, but he was a Republican. He might have been. Doesn't matter. Why do you think Mitt Romney and all the Bushes and the Clintons and the Bidens and the Obamas are all best friends, baby boy? Their kids hang out. I'm not saying Trump's way better, but they all seem to hate his ass. But that might be programming too. Hard to sleep, ain't it? Hard to sleep for everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Giggle about it. Go ahead and pull around back, and I'll show you more. Okay.
I just felt it was appropriate to play that.
I need some good conspiracies though.
All right, hold on. What is this motherfucker saying?
Oh,
what is this motherfucker saying?
he gets dealt a lesson. This guy.
Is better than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
You're wrong.
That's a conspiracy theory.
But this isn't jiu-jitsu. This guy is...
Well, he slaps the shit out of him, I think.
Whoa.
I'm out. No. Aikido teaches you to neutralize the threat as quickly as possible, to reduce damage, to stay off the ground. Aikido, when properly trained, has more of the requisite material to survive a real-life altercation than BJJ does.
Keep going. Keep going. Bring yourself. Come on. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Just hitting the ground, he had enough. Just hitting the ground was enough.
Aikido.
Oh, I remember this.
I completely forgot. Like Maynard choked somebody out on stage and continued to sing.
Well, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. At this time, he was a purple belt, I believe.
It's
a brown
it's
belt.
go.
So, in case you didn't, I'll start it over. But keep in mind, they're singing. Oh, what song is "Push It"?
Push It, yeah.
They're singing "Push It," and he's right here.
It's a long song, and it's like a vocally like I think it's like a taxing song to sing, and he just sings it effortlessly while fucking
just watch this.
Wrapping this guy up.
He gets the guy's back, puts him in the back hole, takes his back position, gets the hooks in and holds him there. Oh, now I want us to tool. This song is so incredible. Takes him down with a judo toss, takes his back, gets both hooks in, gets the arms in, the rear naked choke with the microphone cable around it.
He's like,
and that's him singing. So good, so fucking good.
But it's a live performance. We won't get kicked for that because we've been getting kicked, yo.
Yeah,
they've been kicking the shit out of us.
Yeah, they have.
Written shit.
And I want to point out, he's even not crossing his ankles. If you cross your ankles, there's an ankle lock there. So if the person knows to defend the back take, you could break an ankle. He's not crossing his legs because he's a fucking purple belt. And if you're grappling a purple belt, they're not going to cross the legs usually. And I said usually, because sometimes they'll underestimate you.
But that's one way to handle a heckler, right? But I mean, like in '97, it was stage diving, but this person went to go and hug him, I think, and then he wrapped this person. Well, I think this person didn't even see it coming. I think that's sort of what happened too. You know,
It was an impressive hip toss.
it was.
What is this shit?
Tags that we responded to.
I don't. So I was gonna talk shit and say, I don't give a fuck about Banksy, and then I see Penis Man, and I just start choking.
The moniker being explicit and provocative, painted on abandoned buildings.
It just says, "Come on, guys."
Dumpsters, old couches.
I'm gonna start doing graffiti again. Just start writing "dick" everywhere.
But the message is there. The message is there. Penis Man.
Penis
He's
Man.
we don't know. We don't know who they are. But they're not just drawing dicks, which would be the easy way out. They are making a statement, you know, and saying that they are, in fact, Penis Man.
Penis Man.
Traffic mast arm. This one was on a bridge. We've seen it on signs. There's some people, of course, that think it's funny, and then there's other people that are sensitive to the issue and want it removed immediately.
Emma Renz
Gross.
has seen it herself.
It was like on the side of the road.
She wasn't concerned about her, though.
I see my little siblings reading it. You know, I just think it's not very appropriate.
But her boyfriend, Brady.
Wow.
For me, I feel like it's okay to think it's funny, but for the whole city, I think it's probably good they're getting rid of it.
There's street art, and then there's just being obnoxious, and I think that's what that guy's doing.
The city of Tempe.
They don't like Penis Man.
Yeah, but
hold on. If it said vagina power, they'd all be supportive of it. I guarantee you.
Or it wouldn't make the news.
No, it might
news.
make the news, but
My kids, they heard something. What's going on? Hold on. Y'all all right? Hey, what the hell going on? What's going on? Y'all all right? Who is this, man? Everything straight? I put the motor in there. What's going on, man? Somebody in the car. Oh, shit. Hey, man, what the hell? Y'all straight? Oh, shit. Look. What the hell? Oh! My kids, they heard something.
Oh my god! Fucking yeah!
Hey, what the hell?
Oh my god! Oh god! Damn, yo, that truck took care of that engine fucking with the quickness.
wow.
It was crazy.
Wow.
Thanks for watching my back.
Oh. If I want the mic there or here. Yeah, boy. Got him. Scumbag.
Oh, she's coming. Woo. 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 Yo, this is crazy. This is fucking nuts.
Killing me. Killing me. Taxi! Please, taxi! Taxi! Oh no! Oh shit!
Yo, I question the legalities of this prank. Where is this? Where is this?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
coffin.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just as crazy as that bike shit. The bike, the roped
Yeah,
up bike.
shit. People get hurt though doing that shit.
Oh, did
So
you?
wait.
All right. Conspiracy theory, right? You don't have to play it, but
I was gonna play it.
no. But you could. Then by all means. I didn't know that Kid Rock's assistant, Kid Rock found his assistant dead and had to call 911.
Can I play it now?
Yeah.
Send the goddamn ambulance now!
911, what's the address of your emergency?
My assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
From a Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
3631 Night Drive.
Okay. And is this a house
The
apartment?
gate code. At the gate.
And what is your phone calling from? Okay, your phone is breaking up. Can you go to? I know you're way out in the woods. It looks like from the thing, but I can't hear you. Can you repeat the phone number?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
Send the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister's dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay, and I can't
take the. I need a fucking ambulance,
sir. I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What
drive.
part of send the ambulance? Don't you fucking hear? Send the goddamn ambulance now,
sir. You yelling at me is not.
She's wasting a lot of time. Instead of just saying ambulance is on the way, tell me what happened.
You should be able to be an anonymous person calling for a bus. You know what I mean?
I'm going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
Send the god.
What happened to his assistant?
I don't know. Now I gotta find this. Let's see.
So a Polaris isn't that an E vehicle?
Or it's isn't it? Is it?
Isn't it like not a Tesla, but it's like an E vehicle like a Tesla?
But they also make like the off-road Gators. Yeah, see they make off-road vehicles. So if it rolled onto him while the guy was driving it, it would have killed him.
Oh, maybe. Oh shit. So how did this guy die? Were they
I'm gonna find it right next.
Were they horsing around, or did this guy just like? Was it daytime? Was it nighttime? You know what I mean? Usually your assistant is with you, right? Assisting you, right?
Oh, someone else gets on the phone. Hold on, let's see. You can't hear this. I gotta do the whole process over again. Remove. Stop it.
When did this happen?
No, we were going to drive to the airport. Sir, you yelling at me is not going to
This
help.
is where it gets cut off.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, okay? I'm sorry. We're just, I don't know what's going on. We're very upset and shocked. I don't understand that, and I'm trying to help. Yeah, his phone is going up, and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened? We don't know. We were going to drive to the airport, and we couldn't find his assistant, so we went to look for him, and I haven't looked because I can't look, but he appears to be dead. I don't know what happened. If he took it, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But we woke up, and he wasn't in the house, so we came to look for him because it's just not like him to not be up early. He was in his bedroom, so we came to look for him, and we... Oh my God! Can you just please send somebody? I don't know what happened. From what I understand, you guys found him in the driveway. Is that correct? He's off to the side of the driveway, and we have one like an ATV.
See?
We heard the engine running.
All right, so that's what it was. So he got rolled over.
I mean, I haven't looked because I don't want to. It looks like, but I think he said. Oh my God! Does it look like a wreck on the? I don't know what. Okay. How old is he? How old is he? How old is Mike? He's 30. Oh my God!
Young guy.
Now let's find the full story here. Let's see.
Is that sus? Did somebody like murder his assistant on his property? Or did he get run over by a fucking four-wheeler? Or a golf cart, or whatever you call
it.
That.
Happened in 2016.
Oh. So this is a long time ago.
He died in an ATV accident.
So he just got rolled over by an ATV.
Yeah. Face down on the barrier of a long driveway leading to Kid Rock's
So
property.
now they said that they had to go to the airport. Do you think his assistant wouldn't have been with him?
He said they woke up and they went to get the assistant, who was usually awake before them. But
And he was just rolling around on an ATV at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning,
They woke up at 11.
or at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Could have happened an hour before they woke up. It could have happened at 10 a.m. You know, and they said it was he was intoxicated when he drove, which doesn't make sense. Well, it does. If he was gonna, how would he drive them to the airport if he was intoxicated? A little fishy, a little suspicious.
I don't know if you're into the Knives Out. Have you watched the Knives Out movies?
I have not.
Well, if you're into like murder mystery, it's pretty good. And they're coming out with the third one.
Let me know if you hear this.
They should do it with Kid Rock. Yeah, I can hear.
The pro is con. The opposite of progress is Congress. Makes sense. What do you think, Dudu?
Wait, what did he say?
The opposite of pro is con. The opposite of progress is Congress. Makes sense. What do you think, Dudu? The opposite.
Dog is cute. Those are always good.
Genghis Khan might have the highest body count in history, no matter which definition you use. Until we meet again.
It's true.
Remember.
Both are true.
Someone I don't get it. Wow.
Genghis Khan might have the highest body count in history, no matter which definition you use. Until we meet again.
For any individual male, right? For any individual male, you could definitely he's the front runner. For sure he's the front runner.
Absolutely.
Because obviously all of the children he sired, right? Because that's why the name is so popular and prevalent throughout Central Asia. They're like everywhere from India across like China, everywhere. All the stands, like there's Khan is the last name of a lot of people because of him, because they're related to him. So he sired all those kids, and he fucking, I think, rode in battle, right, with his army. So he was definitely murking people.
How
he was just hacking at motherfuckers left and right.
Many people are related to Genghis Khan. It is estimated there is 16 million descendants of Genghis Khan,
which is the most of any single individual,
16
right?
16 million.
Which is the most of any single individual out of history.
I don't know.
I think that's got to be a record.
The most. I don't know how to Google search that. How do I Google search that?
All right. let's look at it this way. So you want to?
Who
does Genghis the most descendants? Who out of all history has the most descendants? Descendants. You got to say descendants, because then that's where you will get your answer.
Top 10 people with the most descendants ever.
Okay. All right.
Number 10. Oh, I just got blacked up. Ed just screwed me. Ed. Okay. Yitta Schwartz. No, it's not.
Schwartz, yeah.
Yitta Schwartz. A survivor of the Holocaust, spent her life thumbing her nose at Hitler by replacing many of the Jews that he exterminated. Although she didn't have as many protege as those further down the list, she deserves an honorable mention, producing over 2,000 descendants in her lifetime. So that doesn't mean she popped out that many kids. She's just, what? She had 15 children.
Okay. Next, number 9.
Okay, I'm just going to share this because these are going to be names I can't pronounce because I'm a retard. So let's get us down here. And here you go. This guy. Where'd the name go? See it? Wow.
Geo. Well, let's just call him Geo.
Geo, who died in 1582, was the forefather of the Qing dynasty. Qing? Has 1.5 million descendants living today.
All right. Now, who's number 8? Nile of the 9 hostages? What?
Read it. Can you read it? Is it too small?
Yeah, no, I'm reading it. Forefather.
Like out loud.
Yeah,
out loud.
3 million. So he has. I don't. All right.
If you are Irish,
yeah, then I'm related to this guy.
You have more than a 10% chance you're related to him.
Oh, a 10% chance I'm related to him.
There's more than a 10% chance. You're saying that's not a lot, but that is a lot for someone to be, for you to be, for any Irish person to be.
Anybody of Irish descent. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Next one, Genghis Khan is only number
7. That's bullshit.
Hold on. He had 40 legitimate sons.
Yeah.
No. Genghis's oldest son had 40 sons. Genghis's grandson had 22. Wow. 16 million people.
So there are people who are more familiar than 16 million. Like, then who's next? If he's 7, then what? Who's 6? William the Conqueror.
Where'd it go? Oh. William, stop. This is so spammy, this site.
William the Conqueror.
William the Conqueror. And it did it again. Wow, this site sucks. It's like really unstable. You see all the ads blinking and everything?
Mm-hmm. This might not even be legit information.
William led, probably not, but it's an article written. It's probably a copy of another article written somewhere and just used for spam. Tens of millions of Europeans and over 1.5 million Americans, and every single U.S. president who ever lived from Washington to Obama. What the?
Yeah. Do you know how, like, they're all cousins? You know that whole thing? It's because they're all related to William the Conqueror.
That's insane.
Yep.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. What? This is a made up name. I'm sorry. That person didn't. Matthew McConaughey. All right. So whatever. So wait a minute. Like, there are a lot of, like, white people who are just descended from one person. That. Okay. That says that white people are inbred, pretty much, right? For the most part.
Hold on.
Who's number 4? I mean, I don't know, like
Do you see what I just highlighted?
yeah, but I'm just
I
saying,
should
like,
mention at this point, he never actually existed. It's a fictional story from The Onion.
yeah.
So why is he on the list?
That's what I'm saying. Charlemagne, okay, he was an actual fucking emperor. So he sired mad kids.
I'm
All
done.
right,
I'm
fuck
done.
that.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. Get it. Go away.
I think
what
legit.
was that?
Legit.
What
I
was
think
that?
a lot of those facts are like. I think the real front runner would probably be Genghis Khan, right? Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
He was
absolutely.
number 7 on a bullshit list, but I think Genghis Khan sort of probably, for the most part, I think he takes it. He has more people have his last name. Let's just put it that way. Like there's not everybody who's related to William the Conqueror has the last name William the Conqueror. Like all the people who are related to Genghis Khan have the last name.
Is not the conqueror, Jesus Christ. No, that's not the truth either. You're
No, you could be.
things-
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like there's a that. that name is more prevalent.
Much like that website, you are full of shit.
You ever notice in The Shining that Jack Torrance constantly looks at the camera? In a viral Twitter thread from Filippo Ilivetti, it's pointed out that Jack looks at the camera several times throughout the movie. Sometimes it happens so quick it's easy to miss, and other times it's a lot more obvious. Many times, Jack does it when he's moving his eyes from one point to another. Other times, he casts a quick glance as if he's distracted. Jack is the only character in The Shining to do this. As Ulivetti points out, a character breaking the fourth wall is done in a lot of movies. But it feels different in The Shining because it's never acknowledged. Why? Ulivetti suggests that Jack does this to make the audience feel unsafe, like he'll come for us next. It's unclear why director Stanley Kubrick made this choice with The Shining, but the next time you watch it, pay attention to Jack's eyes and let us know what you think about him constantly looking at the camera.
I'm gonna do that.
Have you ever
I'm gonna
noticed
do
in The
that.
Shining that Jack
Because
Torrance
this is the thing. I figured that would have been something I noticed having had seen this movie dozens and dozens and dozens of times, and having had it also on VHS and DVD. Like I still have on DVD. Anyway, being very familiar with this movie, I only recall him like looking at the camera when he's in room 237. And the decrepit old lady comes out at him. But otherwise, in these other parts, I'm like, somebody definitely AI'd his eyeballs to lock eyes with the camera in this video. And it in fact, he doesn't do that. But again, I saved this video. But I would have to rewatch the movie for these parts and then pause it and then stop to see like if he makes eye contact with the camera. Which I don't think he does. So, but I'll be bugged out. If he does, I'll bug out. If he does, I'll bug out.
They're showing us the scenes. They're showing us when he does.
Yeah, but I feel like they AI'd it for this. Like that. I feel like that was edited. That was edited in.
Weird.
It is creepy if he is looking into the camera.
Yeah, it is.
Which I'm intrigued by.
All work and no play.
Make Jack a very, very dull boy. Hello, Mr. Torrance.
Danny! You ever watch the show?
What show?
Or the miniseries? Or the made-for-TV movie, The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
The one that they made that was closer to the book.
It had more. It was longer. Yeah, it was a miniseries, like a whole 6-hour thing, right?
Yeah, but it was closer to the book, allegedly. Apparently, Stephen King hated the movie.
Yeah, he didn't like the movie because it was Kubrick's. It was more of Kubrick's interpretation of Stephen King's novel than it was actually like just 100% based on the book. And that, I guess, Hollywood really sort of made an impression, I guess, like on Stephen King after that.
Well, because he didn't want to sell his rights anymore, didn't he?
In the 80s, he made a lot of made-for-TV movies like The Stand. You know what I mean? And if he sold a project, he had more of a tighter agreement, I think, after The Shining, with how it would go. Like I think when Stand By Me, when they made Stand By Me, I think he maybe had more of his hands in that. When they made Pet Sematary, he may have had more of his hands in that as a consultant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all those other movies.
I want to try something. Sell me this pen.
Sir, this is a marker.
Okay. Sell me that marker.
Do you need a marker?
Well, I actually don't need a marker right now.
Then why do you want me to sell this marker?
Because I want to test to see if your sales skills are good.
Sir, if you don't need something, why the hell would I sell something to you? If a customer does not need a thing, I will never sell a thing to him. Because my father used to always say, believe what you want to sell before you sell.
I don't want to hear about your father anymore. I don't want to hear about anything. Just give me that pen back.
My father would not be proud.
Give me the pen back.
It's a marker.
Sell to him.
Would you live here?
I
hate these videos. That was an accidental click. Sorry. Sorry.
He should have sold him that marker. He was like, "How much do you want to give me for the marker?"
It's a pen, not a marker.
What's the difference?
What's the
does not a pen? Yeah, what's the difference? Like, does not a pen mark things? Does not a marker? Can you not write with a marker?
Did you really just say what the difference is? Like, a marker can go through paper.
Fundamentally, not every marker can go through paper.
Not every paper can go through marker.
Exactly. But what makes something paper and what makes something a marker?
I don't know. Everything is. Did you watch that episode of Joe Rogan with the simulation? The video gamer dude.
Oh no! I literally just finished a Terrence Howard one, and I'm on the fence. Is he a kook or is he a genius? I don't know. So, I guess if it begs the question, like, is he going to be canceled next? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry. I had a false ending there because I wanted to talk about Terrence Howard. Not Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard? What the fuck? Whatever.
Terrence Howard.
So, right, it's... So, it sounds like... Okay. He sounds like my schizophrenic friend who hears everything and puts it together, and it makes sense because he's repeating other people's theories but mixing it with his own as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but if he legit has patents, like, that's not bullshit, right? You can't just go out there. Isn't that like plagiarism to say, like, I have patents on all these things and these companies use it? No, there has to be public information about that to prove that he patented these things and his name is on it, but these companies use that. That's a real thing. So if he did patent these things, I'm not like, that it off. Okay, like, for example, Dolph Lundgren, right, from Rocky IV, aka He-Man, aka Punisher from the first Punisher movie. You know what I'm talking about, Dolph Lundgren. He's a fucking, like, a PhD in, like, chemistry or something like that. He's like an actual certified genius, and he was just an action movie star. So who's to say, like, Terrence Howard can't be, like, expert mathematician? I think that's like his whole thing is, like, wave science and math. He claims to know how to do math well. I don't know. I think he might have better credentials than Cat Williams, but but I don't know. He also had, like, a lot of issues and shit. But then he claims, as per the podcast, he claims that we're just, like, all trumped up shit because he was going through a dispute with the former, like, an ex or something like that. So I don't know what to believe, man.
Allegedly, these are his patents. Patents by inventor Terrence Howard. But I don't think, is he the inventor? Is this him? Is this someone else?
Well, he said he invented, like, some sort of, like, VR shit too.
No, this is a production of chimeric antibodies.
Maybe not the right Terrence Howard.
Gaming
more than-
or amusement machines.
That's it. Yeah. Wait, 94? No, was that it? I know there's like tech companies use his shit, and it is supposed to be like simulation in 3D space kind of shit, you know, like VR technology is what he said. Which is like, well, what would you need to be able to do that? Would you have to be a math genius to do that shit? Do you know, Mike?
I have no idea, but are you reading this?
I mean, that would be pretty fucking crazy if he was actually like a fucking savant genius, you know?
So
he's not like Cat Williams claiming to read like 100 books a week kind of shit, but he is claiming that, you know, like he's like figuring out mathematical equations to rearrange the periodic table, like all sorts of crazy shit. Well, I don't know if he did that, but he follows a different periodic table, I guess.
So after the Terrence Howard podcast, I watched the next one, which is the game developer who fell into the simulation theory and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And putting those two together, it's like it's crazy how we are people on this floating rock in space, but we still don't know what space actually is. So we really don't know much. And when you break it down to that kind of a
we have very little understanding.
Simple explanation. And what Terrence Howard was talking about regarding gravity, as gravity being the scam.
Yeah, that's like a hard pill to swallow.
It's not, because
you know
what he wasn't saying gravity. He said gravity is a scam or the lie that's been sold to you.
And he was talking about magnetism actually being, you know, electricity and shit like
his
that.
definition of gravity, his description of gravity. I'm not a scientist, and I'm not even a smart person, but it makes more sense than the force of a spinning ball brings everything in. And that's kind of what they teach you. The whole idea of having a gravitational pull, because the whole system is electrical, makes absolute sense, because that's what it does in our current atmosphere anyway. We take a balloon, you rub it on your head and stick it to the wall.
Yeah, my dummy brain was thinking of static electricity to a...
So and I wouldn't be surprised if in years down the road we hear scientists have another breakthrough and this theory was wrong, and it's actually electricity that's pulling us in, because there's a north and south pole. There's negative and positive. It's literally in kind of the definitions of the planet.
But now I know this sounds like a little like retarded, but you know, like, could it be both? Maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That
could it be like a massive object puts such a dent into space-time that it creates a gravity well? Because he's talking about black holes not existing, and I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I don't know if I'm ready to give up black holes.
I don't think. I
don't know if I'm ready for that. He's saying like neutron stars and yada 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 are not exactly what they seem, kind of shit. And
he said the sun.
I don't know.
The sun is what makes the planets.
Like a mass ejection created like solid. I don't know.
But wouldn't it make sense? What created Earth? Well,
coalescence theory. Like we were getting spun into the mass that is the sun, and then all those rocks formed. Like so eventually, in theory, the asteroid belt could become a planet. Or what he's saying, it was a planet. He's saying it was a planet that broke up.
If we're all rotating around the sun, and the sun's what's causing the rotation, and that's what's causing the rotation of the rocks that are then hitting each other and forming the planet, he's not wrong. The sun is creating planets.
Oh yeah, well yes, the sun being the pinnacle of what is creating the planets.
Yes.
It's gravitational pull in creating the planets, but then again, like saying even gravitational pull would be like that term would be thrown out in any sort of understanding of what he's trying to explain, which, you know, I'm intrigued because I'm an idiot and I don't know any of this stuff. And I don't feel like I want to get pulled into different directions, but through this whole fucking thing with Terrence Howard, I found out that he beefs with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if anybody should be beefing with, you know, I don't think intellectuals should be beefing with each other. But apparently, Neil deGrasse Tyson has some feelings about his theories, and I think he thinks him a quack. So,
do you?
I like
do you
that
wanna
term,
hear
quack.
Something crazy.
I always want to hear something
Shits and
crazy.
giggled. I searched, Google search, are nukes hotter than the sun? And they are. They are hotter than the sun.
At the time of detonation,
Yes.
it becomes like maybe 5 times hotter than the sun.
It's 100 million degrees Celsius at its center, about 4 to 5 times hotter than the center of the sun.
5 times, yeah. The center of the sun, the surface of the sun is cooler, and that shit's still fucking hot as fuck. NDT? Who's NDT?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, he called him a shill?
Yes. I was going to bring that up too. I was like, wow, bro. Wow. I
love that word.
I don't
That
think
word
he's a left-wing shill. I don't think he's a left-wing shill.
Shill?
I think he's
so then maybe Yoni
a little left-leaning.
I think,
or a lot left-leaning.
And possibly
policies, but that doesn't make him a left-wing shill.
Yeah, I don't really.
Maybe it does.
I try to ignore the politics shit and just like listen to the,
what's his name, a right-wing shill. The fuck's his name? I can't think of his name.
But either way,
yes, I digress.
I you know, like I just think it's interesting. So Yoni, I think you're probably more team Terrence Howard than maybe. Because Terrence Howard says every time I bring up Tesla, everybody fucking they zap my phone. But that's the thing. Now, I understand it being to the point of paranoid to where you think like the whole fucking world's out to get you. But Terrence Howard really thinks the world's out to get him. He thinks that he's zapping his phone and this and that. And then Joe Rogan, being the dude that he is like, I always just assume that the fucking government's listening to everything I do. And you could just see the paranoia perk up on Terrence Howard. He's like, you think they listen to you all the time? He's like, of course.
So,
like,
I went to I go to put on that episode, right? And my Spotify freezes.
Mine played just fine. I live in Florida though.
So I then turned it off restarted it on my phone. Not restarted my phone yet, but restarted it on my phone. Played it, tried to play it again, and it froze again.
You have an
and
Android?
then my Spotify kept crashing. So then I go to YouTube I go to watch it on YouTube, and it plays just fine. And I go to the comments on the YouTube, and I see people saying, "Hey, did this just crash on you on Spotify? Because I had to come here to watch it." And everyone's like, "Yeah, it happened to me. Oh my god, it happened to me too." So something definitely was up with that.
It played just fine for me here. I don't know. I was pretty much connected to my Wi-Fi the whole time, so I wasn't interrupted. I was able to make it through. Maybe they were zapping you, and
you're in the land of the free and home of the brave, bro.
Still believe about freedom of speech down here in Florida. Florida. Yeah, the fucking Rangers beat the Panthers this evening. I was a little upset about that. Homeboys back home talking shit on my fucking cats.
I can't find that fucking. I didn't mean to ignore you. I just don't care about hockey, especially since New York team beat your team. I mean, I care now. Actually, now that you told me this, but I'm looking for.
It was an epic game. It was 4-4. Went into overtime.
That the funny account that recuts the Joe Rogan videos to make them like real funny, and I can't find that guy's name. something with a P.
You really gotta start writing these things down, Mike. You should just have Post-its everywhere.
Well,
You
no, I
should
used
just
to
be like,
follow him, and then I stopped watching his videos for like a little bit, so it fell out of the. Oh, found it.
if you never stop following, it should be there forever. Are you trying to look for something specific?
Hold. Oh, look, I got an ad.
You always get ads. They're just always just trying to sell shit. Oh, this is the new Garfield movie. Oh.
Now, kick off your summer. You'd think he'd see that come with a ton.
At least they knew better to keep it all animated.
Space is fake, but it's visible. What? No. Space is real. Are you joking? You're a science denier. What? Stop. The bodies of science have bestowed the truth. If you ignore it,
If I get another fucking lecture from you, I'm gonna go crazy.
when did you start having this opinion?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're a fucking idiot.
Don't do that anymore.
What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
These edits are fucking awesome.
You are literally powerless.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Not a lot you can do about it.
You could get your ass kicked.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you are a far-right, white supremacist,
I have
racist.
no respect for you. You're like my dog. Does it ever occur to you that you're like disgusting? Just like vulgar, just like a pig. If I were to sort of narrow down my bigotries, it's like people like you, I just think you're disgusting.
I'm better than you.
I'm the best talker in America. And you're like, some wacko.
You're a real freak.
If I take a 9mm round, 7.62 by 39 and shoot you, can you catch the bullet?
You can't do that.
What are you going to do about it?
I got a bigger one.
Why would you hide that? That's just wrong. That's not fair.
Wow. Oh. What is this?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I heard
Those
that
edits
you've
are
been talking
fantastic.
shit. What's that about?
Look, there
And there's video footage of it.
I gotta go somewhere, and I'll be right back.
No. Jamie, play it.
Why is that watermarked with that?
That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out.
Yo, I was a little. I wonder if before he did this podcast, did Kat be like, "Yo, you can't. If you want me to do this, you can't mention I said that. You can't mention that."
No, I don't think so. I think it's a. I don't.
You
I
think
don't
they
think
talked
that goes
about
down.
it?
I don't think that goes down with Rogan a lot. Like
You think
those
they
kind of
talked about it
conversations.
beforehand? Like they addressed it and was like, "Yo, my bad. No problem. Let's not even talk about it." Okay, no problem. Or you think
No,
he just didn't bring it up?
No, they did bring it up. Didn't they bring it up?
Did I just never
He's
finish
like,
the podcast?
Yeah, maybe you just never finished it. He was like, he's like, nah. He's like, I just didn't think that you would want me on after. And he's like, why wouldn't I want you on? You're here now. He's like, yeah, I know that. He's like, I've always wanted you on. And he told him that
No,
during the
I'm not
podcast.
talking about that. I'm talking about the whole. He's had these 5 comedians that never been funny. That he hangs out with.
The comedians know who they are. They know who they are.
Well, he's talking about Shane Gillis and Norm.
No, he's talking about. He's also talking about Bert Kreischer. He's talking about Ari Shaffir.
Yeah.
He's talking about
Shane
Tom
Gillis,
Segura, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman. Yeah.
You know, and I don't. Okay, unpopular opinion, I guess, but I actually kind of agree with him. I don't think they're that funny. They're funny, but they're not that funny. They're not Dave Chappelle funny. They're not.
Well, I think
funny or
I think at least
Bill Burr.
I think at least Ari Shaffir is at least at that level. I feel like he is.
I don't. Okay, I
His
thought
last special was out.
His special
It
was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome, and he's gotten better. I think he's still getting better. I never thought. Okay, I like Joe Rogan, but I like his podcast more than I like his stand up. If that makes sense. I know a lot of people probably
No, yeah.
opposite.
Yeah. No, a lot of people.
Not,
feel that way
I'm
too,
not a huge fan of his stand up. I think he's funny. I just don't laugh as hard as I laugh or appreciate his jokes as much as I appreciate Louis C.K. jokes or like I said, what's the fuck?
Well, I guess it sounds like you like an older comedian. A lot of these guys are like a little younger. I mean, Ari Shaffir is definitely he's close to 50. I know he's like late 40s, but all those other dudes are like your age. They're like mid to late 30s. So I guess like
he's 50.
Ari Shaffir probably just turned 50.
He's 50 as of February 12th.
Yeah. So the other dudes are in their late 30s. So it's probably like the aging. I think they're all funny, to be quite honest with you. And these guys are like way younger than me. I think Mark Norman has me dying every time I watch a stand up. And I've seen Shane Gillis live a few times.
Okay, so hold on.
He
Mark
kills me.
Norman has his stand up routine, if you want to call it that, is half hour, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'd say about 5 minutes of it is laugh out loud funny. Like you're laughing. You're like you're fucking laughing. But the rest is kind of like awkward, coincidental things that are just
Yeah, he's sort of like a modern day Jerry Seinfeld kind of like with his observations and shit.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Which like some of his points are funny. You know what I mean? But his style is like a little bit different than most others. He's not deadpan, but he's like low energy. You know what I mean? And like I think Shane Gillis is hilarious. His last special had me fucking dying. His Trump impression is outrageous. And
yes. He has his moments where he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and his Downs face is hilarious too.
Oh my god, he really does have Downs face though.
You know, his bit. I don't want to give it away, but he does that bit about when he coached the Special Olympics.
Uh-huh.
Or it wasn't Special Olympics. It might have been the Special Olympics, or it was like the Downs. It was like a Downs team. Yeah. It's like they like that joke. They like two things: John Cena and tits. He's like they were just a pack of bros, and just the way that like that all those stories were hilarious. And I sort of I believe him too. Like because
he's like a bro. He's just a bro.
Downs boys are bros. Downs boys definitely are got to be just like they're idly they just become bros. They like to be fans of teams. You know what I mean? They latch onto sports. Wrestling is huge. But yeah, I mean, they're some of my favorites. I understand why Cat Williams feel that way. He's a little jealous.
He's in jelly school?
I think he's in jelly school. And because he's been out of commission. I understand why Cat Williams feel that way. He's a little jealous.
He's in jelly school?
I'll give more of my opinions on Cat Williams on the next episode. Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30. Peace out, dipshits.